The Congress High Command has sent a central team of observers, including Chhattisgarh Health Minister T.S. Deo, to Manipur. The team also comprises of Congress General Secretary Mukul Vasnik, Imran Kidwai and Meghalaya MP Vincent Pala. The team has been sent ahead of counting of votes on Thursday to motivate all its 53 candidates to stay together if there is a fractured mandate. Well, prior to the elections, all the party candidates were made to swear in the name of God not to switch sides if they win. Well, Deo, who arrived yesterday, told the media that Congress was not scared of, but well aware of its practice of manipulating. Well, Deo said that last time 28 Congress candidates had won and yet BJP formed the government with help from among the 28 Congress candidates. The appointment of special observers is part of the Congress strategy to work out government formations in states where no party gets a clear majority. The sources said that plans are also afoot in party to shift its newly elected legislators to a safe location in Congress-ruled states of Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. Party leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is also learned to have seen the arrangements in place for its legislators in the desert state in case they need to be shifted there. The sources said that the MLAs will be kept at safe locations to prevent what they said possible attempts by others to poach them. But the Congress is not taking any chances this time, as had been done during the last Goa elections, when despite emerging as the single largest party, it failed to form its government there. Well, BJP has finished second with 21 seats 5 years ago in Manipur and yet formed its first government in the state with a last-minute alliance with NPP, NPF and others. In last 5 years, 42% of Congress legislators in the state have switched over to BJP. Meanwhile, my colleague Joydeep Hazarika had a chat with Manipur Congress Working President I. Hemochandra Singh, who said that in spite of what the exit polls have predicted, the Congress is bracing for a scenario of hung house. Hemochandra Singh also said that the alliance between BJP and the NPP is practically over, and it is but natural that the Congress and the NPP come together in Manipur. Now, let's listen into the conversation.
So we are now joined by the working president of the Manipur Congress, Mr. Hemochandra Singh. So welcome to Northeast Live. So the first question that I would like to ask you is that the Congress High Command has sent in a team of central observers right on the eve of the counting of elections that is slated to take place tomorrow, sir. How do you see right now the situation, sir? Because it is also been speculated that the Congress is expecting that tomorrow's outcome may see a hung assembly. So how does the Congress plan to go about it?
I think any national party, whether it is the BJP or whether it is the Congress party, I think it is quite customary for, central observers to come and oversee the post-poll, arrangements also.
Okay.
But more so with the Congress, we have a very high-level delegation which is stationed here, headed by Mr. Shri Mukul Vasnik ji.
Okay.
So I think we have to be very careful this time because we have to learn from our past experience.
Yes.
You will remember that after having emerged as the largest single party in 2017,
yes,
with 28 seats, the BJP formed the government through unscrupulous and unconstitutional means.
Okay.
By using the Raj Bhavan or the governor's office in the wrong way.
Oh.
So I think this time around we have to be very careful because we are looking at most probably as a lot of people are predicting that it could be a hung assembly.
Okay.
So in a hung assembly, what the BJP will do, we all know, since they are in power and then they are in power in Delhi also. And last time also, they poached our MLA right the next day.
Okay.
So we have to be very careful on that, and that is why I think all of us, including the central leaders from Delhi, have come to at least maintain that solidarity, that faith in each other, so that we stand by each other at this critical hour.
Okay, sir. On that note, since the Congress Party is expecting a scenario of a hung assembly in Manipur after tomorrow's counting, but if we keep if we keep in mind what the exit polls have shown us, then they have shown us that BJP is going to be the clear winner, sir. Considering what the exit polls have shown and considering what the Congress Party is expecting, how do you see the situation turning out tomorrow?
See, exit polls, as you say, has been grossly unfair. As you know, exit polls have been proven wrong on so many occasions. Look at West Bengal. Look at Manipur itself. The exit polls in 2017 also was in favor of the BJP, but when the election results came out, it came the other way around, with the Congress emerging as the single largest party. So it's only 24 hours now. I think one needs to be a little patient. These exit polls and all these, theories and all these, speculation, calculations keep on happening for the next 24 hours. It's not even 24 hours now. So I think we are still very hopeful that, Congress will still emerge as the single largest party. And, elections are full of surprises. And then you will also see a lot of, surprises, in the sense independents might win. A lot of things are, may come that way. So I think all these factors should be kept in mind, and I think you should just put away the exit poll for some time and then look ahead.
In these elections, we have seen kind of a friction take place between the BJP and the NPP, in spite of the fact that they are partners in the government. In case of the hung assembly scenario, in case numbers get a little difficult to add up, do you consider NPP as a possible ally just to match up?
No, it is as clear as day, as I have said in earlier occasions also. The partnership of the NPP and BJP is, I think, over. I think it is more or less, it's completely, I think, over now. I think after Assam, Honorable Chief Minister of Assam openly declared in one of the meetings that NPP is not going to be a partner. So there is no, I think, thinking on that. I don't think there's any possibility of an alliance even. And in a fractured mandate, when no party emerges as the no party hits the magic figure of 31. Obviously, the smaller parties who will bag smaller numbers will definitely, I think, play a very major role in government formation. And I think it is needless to say that the NPP and the Congress will, I think it is a natural, result. It will be a natural thing for us to come together.
Okay, a natural thing for the Congress and the MPP to come together. So, okay, Mr. Hemachandra Singh, thank you so much for talking to Northeast Live, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.